All right. Are we good or good enough? Welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the afternoon. Hey, listen, episode of Hot Takes. This is going to be an extremely hot take. So, courtesy of Ulta Beauty, I am wearing and have tried the test strip of the new Boss bottled. I don't know how new it is, but it's certainly the latest. It came out in 2025, I believe, was the release. This was Boss bottled Beyond. I'll have the correct name in the title of the video once I double check in terms of making sure the concentration was right. I'm pretty sure it's only sold in eau de parfum concentration, to my knowledge, because they didn't have any other ones out, and I even asked the gal. So if you're interested in buying this fragrance, you just need to know that it's solid. Something new? Not at all. It's pretty much Invictus or Invictus Aqua, somewhere in the middle. It's got this uber fresh bergamot style fragrance, a little bit citric, maybe a tiny bit metallic, that aquatic tiny sweetness, which feels like a bubble gummy, but not quite. It stays super masculine fresh, ageless masculine aquatic fresh to me on my nose. It's the perfect Swiss Army knife fragrance. Is it innovative? Absolutely not. But if you're somebody who has 5 to 10 bottles or less, and you kind of just like to go to Ulta and re-up on the next best fragrance, you could certainly replace one of your Invictuses or your Paco Rabanne or something like that with this very Swiss Army knife. It can be as classy as a Bleu de Chanel if you like a classy, fresh fragrance without the blue shower gel. If you don't want to go blue with your classy fresh and you want to go like more metallic aquatic, but this is very fresh and very natural. There's no sharp metal, there's no sharp citrus. It is a very smooth blend. This is one of the successful Boss bottles. Again, this is Boss Bottled Beyond Eau de Parfum, and it's the 2025 release. Alternatives for this, anything. Chanel has a variation of this. Boss has several iterations of this. Invictus has several iterations of this. I was thinking about Banana Republic's Arctic Slate. Smells a lot like this. Jesus Del Pozo's, sorry guys, it's a little jinky. Jesus Del Pozo's Halloween Man EDT smells like this. But nonetheless, if you just want to go into Sephora and get the new latest classy fresh scent, I give it an 8 out of 10. Thumbs up. Utility, any season, any reason. It's a daytime fragrance for me. Signatureness, not so much, but it is very smooth. It's a respectable, smooth, classy, aquatic-y, slightly sweet fragrance. By aquatic, we do not mean marine. We do not mean blue. We do not mean sea notes. It just has almost a watery noteness about it. If you've smelled Invictus Aqua, anything around that realm, you kind of know it's this mix of like a slight bergamot water with, in this case, sometimes it can have a little bit of a metallic or a little bit of sweetness. You guys know how it goes. But anyways, yeah, 8 out of 10. It's worth the money, but shop for it on third party to get it as cheap as possible. Some people that have a big collection might think this is generic, but you can't replicate how smooth this is. It's smooth. Women will love it on you. You'll get compliments of, hey, you smell fresh, you smell good. Not that they're going to want to date you or something if you have it on, but I think it kind of has a similar effect as what you might achieve results-wise with any of your Invictus, your Eros, your Gucci Guilty Elixir, your Bleu de Chanel. It fits in that realm of being slightly sweet and appetizing to the ladies, but also being super fresh, airy, and light. And I think that can't be understated. So it's an 8 out of 10 for me with a bazillion alternatives. But for a latest release, the formulation seems to be refined, smooth, clean cut, and to the point. Not too generic, but definitely not signature either. But you'll be above average. So that was Boss Bottled Beyond. Might be Boss Bottled Infinite Beyond. Again, look in the title. I'll fix that. And this was the Eau de Parfum concentration, courtesy of Ulta Beauty. Have any comments about this? Have you put it on? Have you tried it? There are so many Boss bottles. If you have like 2 great Boss bottles, you're set. You know, you're fresh, classy, and you're seductive, sweet, vanillic oriented Boss bottle. Everything else is just a flanker of that. But this is a good one. So with that being said, I hope you guys stay blessed. Hot takes. It's been a minute. Signing off.